What's up, guys? Once again, we're here at TRE at the COROS booth, and I'm joined by my friend Darian Alberry, head of product marketing here at COROS. And I'm really excited to talk to you about these watches, their abilities, what they can do, and how they can help the runners of today and tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm excited to speak with you and talk about the Pace 4, which is our latest product.
Yeah, let's do it. So are these both Pace 4s?
Yes, these are both Pace 4s, so it comes in two colors. We have black and white. And the Pace series for COROS has always been our most successful series in terms of its legacy, who's worn it throughout the COROS history, really. And what's been really exciting about Pace 4 compared to Pace 3 is that we've added an AMOLED screen. So as you can see it's a very bright screen. It's just gonna be more responsive, cleaner, brighter. And then beyond just the AMOLED screen, we've added some other hardware differences that should be really big for athletes. I think that's something that we always try to make sure is front of mind at COROS, is that the athlete is put first. And it's not just like a tech gadget, we really want you to be able to get better with the product. And so the other just like quick hit, really important things on Pace 4 is that even with the AMOLED screen, it is 38 GPS hours of battery. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, for most people, that would be between a week or two on charging, depending on how often you train. And then additionally, we've added a microphone, which is really neat. We've been adding, microphones to a lot of our products. And there's a few use cases, like let's say we're in San Antonio, you go for a run, maybe you pass a coffee shop that you want to come back to. You could actually save that with the microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, as a location, and then you can see it after. And additionally, having voice training logs. So if you go and do a hard session, you'll remember the details about that session. I did 8x400s, this is how I felt, this is maybe how I could have recovered better, and you can say that directly to the watch, and then it uploads to the app, which has been pretty cool.
Wow. So how do you guys fit so much functionality in such a small, lightweight product? I feel like that's something a TV would need to be on my wrist.
That's a great question. And the Pace series, like you said, it's like the reason that people love it so much is that it's so lightweight. And so it's 32 grams with the nylon band, it's 40 grams with the silicone band, which we've collectively kind of put behind. It's lighter than a gel tucked into your pocket. Like no matter what the brand is really, it's gonna be more lightweight. And I think there's a number of things that make it so that we can keep it so lightweight, but it really just comes down to our hardware team puts in a lot of really long hours just seeing and analyzing. Even from the Pace 3 to the Pace 4, Pace 4 has a bigger battery. From a hardware standpoint, what else can we either make smaller? What else can we remove that's still gonna provide the same experience and keep that same lightweight profile?
That makes a ton of sense. So how high on the priority list is it being lightweight for you guys?
For the Pace series, it's very high because it does a number of things when a watch is lightweight. And I think that the biggest things are, number one, as shoes get lighter, as kits get lighter, you don't want your watch to feel like it's slowing you down. So actually during the workout. But additionally, keeping it lightweight means that when you wear it every day, it's comfortable to wear. And so especially when you think about sleep, it's comfortable to wear to sleep. So you're gonna get your heart rate variability overnight. You're gonna be able to measure all of the sleep phases. And when you wake up in the morning, it still has the battery too. And so then that way, you're really able to see the full picture outside the training, which I think, again, leans into why lightweight's so important.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. So this does a lot of things. Is it user-friendly? Like if I wanted to like just hop on a run, like put it on, how does, well, I can put on a watch, but like in terms of like using it.
Yeah, it's very user-friendly. And one thing with COROS especially, and this is both on the hardware and in the COROS app, is that we always want to make things that work across the board. For someone from a beginner, maybe they're couched to 5K, if they just started running, but also it works for some of the world's best athletes, like Emma Bates, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, like they're gonna wear the Pace series watch, and it still works for them. And so there are a few things I think that really make COROS products easy. One is it's just very simple button and dials. So we have a digital dial here, you scroll up and down, it has a touch screen, and then a back button as well that you can kind of get in and out. And we've also added an action button on the Pace 4. And so that will allow you to switch back and forth if you're seeing your data and then you want navigation.
Okay, that's really cool.
And so you can then switch to control your music if you want to press play. And so I think that those are really big things on the hardware side. And in the app as well, it's again just very athlete focused. So you're not getting a ton of daily notifications. You're not trying to join challenges in the app. Like it is totally, how was my workout? How did I sleep? Am I getting more fit?
Nice. You mentioned some of the athletes that represent COROS. How important was it for you guys to pick those ones in particular? The Emma Bates and Jakob?
Yeah, it's really important in terms of like authenticity, and we want to work with people that are also going to be not only like good stewards of the brand, but will give us good feedback about the product. And so work with them in the sense of like, how can we make this better for you? What's most important to you? Again, thinking the Pace series, Jakob, he's trying to keep everything as lightweight as possible, right? And so we want to make sure that we're really hearing the athlete feedback and partnering with people that have real authenticity in the space, are competing at a really high level, but that want to work with us as well so that we can have a two-way communication channel.
How long have you guys kind of had like this collaborative effort with the athletes in terms of how you guys are testing the products, using the products, and improving the products?
Yeah, it would go back, I would say, probably 6 years or more. Eliud Kipchoge was one of our first big name athletes, I think, that people would recognize. And I think our CEO still has WhatsApp messages from him very early on, sending back and forth about like, this is how you can make it better. This is what I would like. And so it's been something kind of through our history that, you know, not only are athletes a name and a face and their awareness, but more importantly, they can help everyone get better results from the product.
Okay. Are these on the market right now?
They are. They just released in November. So they're,
so
as of
fresh.
today, like 2 weeks out.
All right.
The Pace 4 is $249. So again, still very reasonable in price. I always joke too that that's basically the cost of a super shoe now.
Yes.
And so it's going to be something that hopefully lasts you for 5, 6, 7 years, and is really a price point I think that we feel confident in providing, in my opinion, which it is an opinion, but the best value for money in terms of any GPS product across the market.
So how does the lifespan of this, like how did this improve from like past and prior models?
Yeah, so there's always constant learning and iteration with hardware. And I think if you go back to some of the earlier products, we would make mistakes that weren't necessarily even detrimental, but that you can then learn from. And as you move forward, it's just going to be a more refined product, and even down to like, you can probably see it here, maybe not on the camera, but the bezel, where the glass meets the bezel on the Pace 4, it's actually a slightly tapered edge. And so it's things like that, yeah, that you can learn and go, oh, this is just going to provide a better experience, whether or not it's total lifespan or just how easy or friendly it is to use the product.
Oh, I love it. I'm sold. So consider me a new customer.
I'm here. I'm here for it.
No, Darian, this was great. I love everything about this, and I'm sure everybody, once they hear like your feedback from it, this is something that they're going to want to buy as well.
Yeah.
Christmas is around the corner.
It is right around the corner.
So perfect. So amazing. It was so great talking.
Great to meet you as well. Thanks so much.
Likewise.
Yeah.